Have you ever wondered why some individuals, particularly Sigma men, seem to fly under the radar, often underestimated in society? In a world dominated by louder personalities and more conventional archetypes, Sigma males are like the quiet protagonists, often overlooked and misunderstood. Let's unravel the mystery behind why Sigma men are frequently underestimated, exploring the unique qualities that set them apart in a world. Sigma men's healthy skepticism, their inclination to question mainstream ideas, is sometimes misconstrued as negativity. They don't accept information unquestioningly, but rather question to seek alternative explanations. Unfortunately, in a society accustomed to easy acceptance, this skepticism is often misinterpreted as negativity or contrarianism. In reality, Sigma men are on a quest for truth in a world filled with misleading information. They recognize that not everything that glitters is gold, and they refuse to accept superficial promises without uncovering the truth beneath the surface. Far from being pessimistic, this approach reflects wisdom, a pragmatic outlook that shields them from deception. While others may perceive their analytical mindset as negativity, Sigma men are strategically navigating a path that transcends surface appearances. Sigma men have a knack for quietly seeing through the nonsense. This skill protects them from the pitfalls that overly positive people might stumble into without realizing it. In a world that often celebrates the bold and the boisterous, the quiet attitude of a Sigma man tends to be mistaken for shyness. Sigma man's reserved demeanor is sometimes misinterpreted as reluctance or introversion. At a party or around the water cooler, he's not the chatterbox or showman, and that's perfectly fine. Yet, people often misconstrue his quiet nature and jump to conclusions, labeling him as shy. But the truth is, they couldn't be more off the mark. What some perceive as shyness is, in fact, a deliberate choice by Sigma men. Far from being introverted or hesitant to speak up, Sigma males are selective about their words, time, and energy. They prefer thought over talk, valuing meaningful conversation and understanding over frivolous chatter. While others may see a wallflower, Sigma men are simply taking a strategic approach, knowing that words carry weight and they choose not to waste them. Instead of recognizing their strategic approach to understanding situations, people tend to label them as shy. However, behind the scenes, Sigma men are absorbing and comprehending the dynamics, often surpassing others in their understanding of the situation. It's important not to be misled by appearances. Sigma men aren't just passive observers, they possess a keen perceptiveness that many underestimate. So, while they choose to remain silent, their ability to grasp and understand everything should not be overlooked. Now, let's explore the third point. Sigma men tend to avoid the spotlight, which can lead to assumptions of low confidence. In the realm of social hierarchies, alphas thrive in the spotlight while betas seek validation from others. However, Sigma men are comfortable taking a back seat, avoiding the limelight, and this might be misconstrued as low confidence or a lack of ambition. In reality, it's a strategic move. By staying out of the spotlight, they sidestep unwanted attention and scrutiny, enabling them to observe, gather information, and make calculated decisions while remaining under the radar. This ability to stay humble and not crave attention helps them preserve their independence and control. Alpha males might see this as a weakness, as they may struggle to understand why someone would choose to stay outside the social hierarchy. Another factor that contributes to their underestimation is their intelligence and strategic thinking. Sigma men, being intelligent individuals, keep their plans and ideas to themselves until they're ready to execute them. They don't boast about their achievements, making it easy for others to overlook their true potential. Despite this, their quiet minds hold significant power, and underestimating them is a mistake. Sigma men's ability to watch, analyze, and strategize is often misunderstood as daydreaming. While others see them lost in thought, Sigma men are actually piecing together the grand scheme of things, observing every detail, and analyzing situations. They're the kings of silent strategy, and their actions, rather than loud proclamations, speak volumes about their intelligence. Their quiet leadership style can also be perceived as indecisiveness. Sigma men lead with quiet confidence, making moves behind the scenes and allowing their results to speak for themselves. While this measured approach might look like indecisiveness to some, it's a careful and effective strategy that gets the job done. Furthermore, their modesty is mistaken for a lack of skills and talent. Sigma men, secure in their abilities, don't feel the need to show off unnecessarily. They prefer letting their actions speak for their skills and talents, but this modesty can lead others to underestimate them. Sigma men always communicate reservedly, and that is often perceived as secretive. They are masters of reserved communication, choosing to keep their cards close to their chest, not because they have something to hide, but because they value their privacy. This trait can be intimidating to some, leading them to label Sigma men as secretive or even deceitful. However, there's a significant difference between being secretive and knowing when to keep things private. In essence, Sigma men aren't fans of oversharing. They don't feel the need to broadcast their life stories or personal experiences to everyone within earshot. They believe in keeping their private lives private, and this preference can make it challenging for others to get a read on them, often leading to the perception of mystery or aloofness. Finally, their lack of competitive behavior may be seen as a lack of ambition. Sigma men don't engage in the cutthroat competition for status or recognition, choosing their journey over the rat race. However, this non-competitive demeanor is sometimes misunderstood as a lack of ambition. Sigma men, with their unique qualities and characteristics, are often underestimated due to misconceptions about their quiet demeanor, intelligence, leadership style, modesty, and approach to competition. However, beneath the surface, they possess a depth of capability and strategic thinking that may go unnoticed until the results are revealed. Sigma men's lack of interest in traditional competition is often misunderstood. They are indeed ambitious, but their ambition revolves around self-improvement and personal growth rather than outshining others. Sigma men do not feel the need to constantly compare themselves to others, and their self-focused approach is often mistaken for a lack of ambition. They play by a different playbook, defining success on their terms rather than society's. Finding peace in solitude is another trait that leads to underestimation. While the average person may perceive someone enjoying their own company as lonely, Sigma men value solitude for its ability to provide them with the space and time to think, reflect, and recharge. Their self-sufficiency and lack of dependency on external validation can be misunderstood in a world focused on socializing and being seen. The aversion to small talk is yet another aspect that makes Sigma men seem disengaged. In a world filled with surface-level conversations, Sigma men crave deep, meaningful exchanges, and their preferences for quality over quantity can be misinterpreted as disinterest or aloofness. They would rather stay silent than engage in conversations that don't contribute meaningfully to their lives. Sigma men face underestimation due to their unconventional approach to ambition, appreciation for solitude, and aversion to small talk. While society may misunderstand these traits, Sigma men continue to operate on their terms, valuing depth over shallowness and genuine growth over external validation. Sigma men's ability to outsmart society lies in their logical decision-making process. They don't rely on emotions but instead process information logically and make sound judgments based on evidence. Their perceptiveness allows them to spot signs of manipulation early on and distance themselves from it, making Sigma men resistant to brainwashing. Crucially, Sigma men are keen observers who see through smoke and mirrors. Their perceptive nature allows them to analyze situations best when alone, devoid of external voices influencing their thoughts. That concludes today's video. Hit that like button to show us your support by subscribing to our channel. Leave a comment down below about which of these qualities you resonate with. Thanks for watching. Until next time.